How can Bitcoin be a tool to reduce wealth inequality when poor people and people with lower income don't have the disposable income to spend on buying Bitcoin? Well, let's start off by saying what I'm not going to say in this video, which is that everyone should already have Bitcoin and that poor people just need to buy more Bitcoin, right? If poor people just buy enough Bitcoin, then they can be rich in the future. And if people don't have Bitcoin, then they're going to miss out on this wealth. What I am saying is that money is a social agreement. And where most people go wrong with understanding Bitcoin is by thinking of Bitcoin in terms of its dollar price, not in Bitcoin as money, which is what it is. Bitcoin is money. Goods and services already exist, right? Even the poorest people, they use goods and services, right? They use money, right? Just because they don't have the disposable income to spend on something, they use money. That's a tool that they use every day. Everyone has to use money in some form or another. I'm also saying that people can choose what they accept in exchange for their labor, right? The whole world could just wake up tomorrow and say, I only want to accept sound money for my hard labor, my time and effort. I only want to accept money that can't be printed out of thin air. The Bitcoin revolution isn't from everyone buying Bitcoin. It's everyone deciding what kind of money they'll accept for their time, right? It's about respecting your time and understanding that everyone's time is valuable. So why are we storing our hard work in a currency that is backed by nothing and that 8 trillion units of can be printed in 2 years, right? That's insanity. Bitcoin already works globally, permissionlessly, and with no minimum balance. That's also the key here. There's no minimum balance. There's no number you have to achieve. Bitcoin is money that anyone can use anywhere in the world. And if you think about it, if, say, some remote village somewhere decided to start using Bitcoin as their preferred medium of exchange, obviously we would have to get the infrastructure to make that happen. But in a theoretical sense, the dollar exchange rate of the Bitcoin is completely arbitrary, right? You can set prices in that economy with sats, which are smaller units of a Bitcoin, where one Bitcoin is 100 million sats. 100 million sats. That's an important number and figure to memorize. But that's the thing here. Bitcoin is money. So many people just see Bitcoin as a stock, and they just see it as a volatile stock that could go up or down in value in the future without seeing the revolution of sound money. Like I said here, it's everyone deciding what kind of money they'll accept for their time, right? Bitcoin is working now. Like, this is a future that is possible. We just have to decide what we're willing to exchange for goods and services, right? Like I said, poor people use money too, right? They may not have leftover at the end of the month, to go on vacation or to buy stocks or buy a home, but they're still using it. So why not use the best form of it? And of course, it's going to take some work to get the proper infrastructure in place to facilitate global Bitcoin adoption, but that's where the challenge and the work is. The Bitcoin monetary system already works. You can already go to mempool.space and see the Bitcoin network in action. You can see people sending value over the Bitcoin network. We don't care about accepting these pieces of paper, these Federal Reserve coupons that only have value because a more powerful institution than me said they have value. What if we just, as society, converge on a form of money that we all agree upon its rules and we all agree that this is the money we want to accept. That's it. That's the revolution. So I think that pretty much answers the question, how can poor people get Bitcoin if they have no money? Well, they can decide to use a different kind of money. Thanks for watching this video. Leave a comment with any suggestions for future videos or questions or comments on this video. And as always, together, let's work, save, and build a better future with Bitcoin. See you in the next video.